This is exactly what we need to do and what we need right now in Nigeria, since some part of the country thinks and believe that they can play with the lives of others. They think that all the power in the country belongs to them. This action, this movement is exactly correct and needed immediately in this type of situation. Welcome to Linda's TV show. If it is your first time of stopping by or coming across my YouTube channel for the first time, my dear good friend, I welcome you with a warm welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Please, I beg you for this one favor. Click on that red button that says subscribe. You turn on the notification bell. That is very, very important, so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be among the first people to check it out. So the video you are about to watch, I'm going to play it so that you will listen. But before then, let me introduce or analyze what is going on in this video. So this is the unification or the handshake of Igbo and Yorubas. They have realized that the Northerners are playing with us. So they come together, they team up in order to fight against the Northerners. Now some of the Northerners are speaking out because they have seen the truth. You know, the truth is always bitter. When you say the truth, nobody will like you, but if you're a liar, people will like you. But I thank God that everybody in Nigeria now understood exactly the truth and how things supposed to work. So they come together. You are going to hear them speaking. In this video, you'll be hearing Nnamdi Kanu, which is the leader of indigenous Biafran people. And you will hear Onyeka Owenu. Onyeka Owenu happens to be a musician and an actress. So you'll be hearing them speaking their mind and how they are going to carry out their movement and their activities. Relax, pay attention carefully. After listening to this video, I would like you to drop your comment down below to let me know if this action or their plan is good or bad. You know, one of the starting of solving a problem is for the person, for the group, or for the country to realize that there is a problem. When you realize or understand that you have a problem, now you will seek for the solution. Thank God that they have realized that there is mistake. There is some group of people in Nigeria who is using us. Now they want to tackle it. Please subscribe and tell me what you think as I will release the video now.
Before you continue, sir, I will be very happy if, along with your speech, you can talk to us about the United Arab Emirates model. I don't know if there is anything that you want to say about that.
Okay, well, thank you. I can speak to that and several other models, but the point to make, again, I find myself supporting Payo Adebanjo very much. You were saying those who may know or not know. I was there on his 90th birthday in his hometown in Jabu here, celebrating it. And he is as vibrant as he was. It was he who many years ago began to say to me, you cannot be an activist. To make change, you have to become active in politics and all of that. I think this country is gifted with men like him. I also want to say that in this business of building this bridge across the Niger, and I was giving the antecedents of how the relationships have grown and have been from time immemorial. I had the good fortune of hosting a meeting of elite of the Igbo nation and the Yoruba nation in my home here. Payo Adebanjo was one of them, Dr. Kolade, Professor Iruku, Ikemwachukwu, and so on and so forth. And I'd like to make a point that was made at that meeting by the convener of that meeting. He said, you know, he was speaking to one of his Yoruba friends about the need for Igbo Yoruba unity algorithms that have been projected, and that was it. Igbo. So he said he kept quiet for a while. And then after a few minutes of talking, he said to him, by the way, how is your wife? He said, oh, Ngozi, oh, she's fine. it shows the folly in these stereotypes that have been created that make us sometimes fight even our own selves. And the person who was reacting so Igbo turns out his wife is an Igbo. And so we need to get away from these emotional things that pull people away from more rational conversations. The real rational conversation is that we have been denied progress by focusing on a system that is so inclined towards consumption and sharing. Oh, there is oil is coming from wherever it is coming from. What is our own share? If we can corner things, let's get more share. I was speaking this morning at another platform, and I went back to local government administration. You know, before the 75, 76 reforms of local governments were not part of the fiscal transparent.
We are having problems with Prof's internet again. We are having problems with Prof's internet again. And this is a very, very important conversation. My darling auntie is here. Onyeka Onwenu. How are you, ma? Please, Ben, can you unmute my very dear auntie Onyeka? Please, please, please. While we await Prof, can we unmute auntie Onyeka?
All right. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear, dearest auntie.
Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you. Thank you, ma.
And good to see everybody else. And thank God this kind of meeting is going on. Thank God. Thank you very much for hosting it. I can talk now, can I?
Yeah, please go on.
Oh, okay. For me, one thing that is very important right now is the unity of our people. The NSAS protest exposed a lot of things, but I realize now that Ndibo are being made to live in a permanent state of anxiety. Why do I say that? When there is an issue, a national issue, when there is a quarrel, even within different groups, the Igbos pay for it. This has been our history. I don't understand the hatred. I don't understand the lack of appreciation and understanding and accommodation. But what I found to be most disturbing was the level of the disharmony. The type of people that I had a lot of respect for, who could go on national television and say Ndibo were the ones doing the attacking, they were in the mob, they invaded the Oba's palace, and these people knew that these things were lies. Where am I going? The ties between us cannot be broken. It's too deep. It's gone on for too long. I know what the Yoruba nation stands for. The Yoruba nation stands for good things, stands for good people, stands for accommodation, for friendliness, for neighborliness. And Ndibo stand for the same. Why can't these two groups of people ever get it together? I don't know. Maybe we need to talk about that. It's okay to say Ndibo should not listen to whomever. But at the end of the day, when poverty has been weaponized and troops in places that can be called upon to wreak havoc on another group of people, I'm not so sure we should leave it at that. I think we should take it further. And I also don't want to say that the Yorubas are the only ones to blame. The Igbos too have a share of the blame. And this we have to be very sensitive about. Sensitive about one another, sensitive to one another. What am I saying? Please, let's not stop with this meeting. Let this be a continuous effort, especially when I hear it amongst young people. I am frightened. I live in a household that is mixed, and I know that every day, on a regular basis, this bombardment of you are this and you are that and you are not this is what we are faced with. What can we do about it? This is the one issue that can ensure our survival or ensure our demise. Thank you. I love you very much.
Thank you. That was short and sharp, straight to the point. I want to know if Prof is back now, please. Is Professor Pat Utomi back? It's a shame that we've been cutting him off. Mazi, is it okay? Are you able to confirm if Prof is back, please?
I can't. Thank you very much, Chief. I can't see Prof. I can't see Prof here. But please, I do have just a slight follow-up question to my good sister Onyekongwenu, please. Nora, Ekenemgi. Biko, I just want to quickly say, while we talk about, you just mentioned about how people can incite, for just on a small, on a large scale, and it appears in Igbo stays every single time at the edge. Every single thing that happens, you can see tension growing. Now, we all, in the last couple of days, everyone is talking about Lekki, and that is also rightly so, because those involved are our children. But when I sit back and I see comments coming in on my personal phone, and they're talking about Obibo or in Rivers State, I do not know. I want you to please, if you know better than we do, why we, everywhere we are, it appears there is this tension. So what is this tension in Obibo? Do you know anything about that, sister?
I'm not sure we're talking about the same thing, but I think probably you're referring to the words that were coming out of Port Harcourt
Yes.
from the governor himself. Very sad to hear that. Ikwere people are actually from Arab. They're Arab people. I am an Arab woman. We live in the diaspora. Arab Chuku is our hometown, and Ikwere people are Arabs. Please, they should go and check their roots and check history. These things are there for anyone to check. Why people don't want to identify with Igbo and they want to change the names of towns in Ikwere land so that they don't sound Igbo. I can't answer for them, but I love them with the love of the Lord. They are good and wonderful people. And my hope is that this understanding begins now. Whatever has been said in the past should be kept in the past, and we begin a new chapter of a new relationship of appreciation and understanding for one another. Igbo are not bad people. Yes, they can be boisterous, they can be noisy, as some people say, but they are very good people. So are the Yorubas. So are the core groups of people that make up Nigeria. It is those that want to weaponize ethnicity and use it as a way to keep this country down. They must no longer be allowed to succeed in doing that. And it behoves you and I, us as people, to begin to sow the seed of understanding and forgiveness. That's what we need to do for our sakes and for our children's sake. For God's sake, if we're going to go our separate ways, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's sit around the table and talk about it. There are international laws that cover such engagements, and it can cover us. Whatever investments in Igbo, Lagos does not belong to Igbo. We know that. Whatever investment belongs to Ndibo, but we've helped to build up Lagos as we have done everywhere else that we are. That's just who we are. But Lagos is not ours. And if we have to go, we go. But there has to be a way to settle this matter in a way that everyone is covered. And you're not saying to Ndibo, we're now going to kill you and drive you out of a particular place and take over your property. No, that's wrong. That just should not happen. So Obibo, Rumibo, whatever anybody says, those are my brethren. And I love them as such. And I would never accept their hatred of me because of where I was born into, because I'm a woman, or because I am an Arab woman, or Igbo, whatever, or because I'm married to Yoruba. Who knows what the prejudice is? I really think that we have to put these things aside. Hey, we are people who have something here. We are blessed, we are reasoning people, we are talented people, we are educated people. If you didn't go to school, you went to the school of your home, of your hometown, and what your parents taught you. And parents, let's begin to sow the seed of love and understanding amongst our children. I can put up with it with older people, but when I hear young people spout out such hatred, I lose hope in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Okay, Mazi, is it okay? I have a special announcement. Yes, I was just going to bring him in. Hello? Ben, okay. Yes, when Baba Adebanjo was speaking, he asked for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and here he is. So I had to send a message that Baba Adebanjo just asked of him, and it seems that this platform will not be complete if we don't hear from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he has been a major protagonist in this debate. So you are welcome, Mazi. It's good to see you again.
Thank you, Dele. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You can take the mic now.
Thank you very much. I thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart for having me once again. And I saw my dear mommy speaking a short while ago. I caught the tail end of what she was saying, and it is a unique privilege and honor to be mentioned by somebody like Pa Ayo Adebanjo, a man I have not hidden my love for, neither have I tried to shy away from extolling his virtues and my immense admiration for his studiousness, for his truthfulness.